Так, пока что fnatic выигрывает витали с счетом 7-5 на 2, короче, 2 матча больше, точнее, раунда. Ну, я думаю, победит fnatic, это по-любому. Так, Бролан, давай. Сейчас, не знаю, короче, посмотрим, кто выиграет. Но хотелось бы выиграть, чтобы выиграли fnatic. Кто у нас там на стриме? Пока что никого. Да пока что fnatic какую-то тактику придумают. Так, Зудо. СЛП сидит. Вот мне кажется, сейчас Кримс сейчас даст хедшот.
CT spawn can be a very powerful approach if you can get the timings right, but Shoxi ready and waiting for it. Good communication so far. Zywoo aware of that possibility. He gives the intel towards Shoxi. 9 seconds remaining. Apex looking to deny the plant, but it won't happen. Here's Alex. Can he find multiple frags? He can. Is the plant coming through? It absolutely is. 2 on 2 now. RPK not slowing down whatsoever. That's a big frag. Crims will have to deliver from the ruin position. He's got no utility to speak of up against Zywoo and RPK. They've got kits. They've got a flash. He jumps up and Zywoo ready and waiting. Calm as you like. It'll be another round in favor of Vitality. That was looking dangerous though. There's quick frags towards the B site. Time was low. The bomb was planted. But 2 on 1 as Vitality win out there. No problem whatsoever.
Damn. Running the clock down was a very ballsy call, especially with so little time on the clock. And Brolin did everything he needed to get them in. It was from behind. Alex's double kill completely slowed them down. Brolin admittedly a great adjustment. Still not enough to convert.
And not enough to buy here either. It's going to have to be another partial for the Swedes.
7-6 счет. Им осталось 1 раунд, и они будут равны с фнатиком, походу. Надеюсь, все-таки фнатик выиграет.
Let me try again. Working perfectly for the French so far. 4 still standing though for fnatic. On plant the objective, but this A site has given them a very firm no. Thanks. Doubles up on that as well. Nice work. Looking for the team ace. Looking for the final frag in order for everyone to have brought something to the party here in round 14.
Well then.
Но 1-4 это невозможно.
Kill doesn't really matter. If Crims even gets 2, it doesn't really have a knock-on effect. If he gets the plant, that helps him out a lot. But that's
Привет, Денис.
No reason for Shox to be alone here. He does significant damage towards Crims himself. Great shot, but like I said, that doesn't really do much for them.
Looks nice. Perhaps the second frag would have enabled the plant, but Apex, undaunted by his low HP, willing to take that fight, take that trade.
Well then, this will be the final round of this first half. Vitality looked like they were done for at one stage. They were 7-3 down.
Капец. Я просто надеюсь, фнатик выиграет. А ты как думаешь, что выиграет? Витали или фнатик? Денис.
Just off the corner as well. You have very little time to react to that one. Chunks golden down early. And safely, more importantly. What is the call now? It's your last round on the T side. Looking to end on a high, end on the lead.
It's going to be a B execution. Smokes in, pretty standard stuff through the flames. They have to go, and the bullets start to be exchanged now. Great work from Apex. The utility is just fantastic here. They can't even get towards the site. Crims will get them an access.
And now Roller, he's been so good, but this time his back's exposed. The trades come in from Crims. He's done it all for them so far. All the frags have been his. JW, however, oh, this is a great spot. He can catch them, and he can hear them. Now he just has to put the lead in the right direction. Does catch the first. He knows I was close, trying to reposition as the smoke does clear. And oh, he's played it so well. They come around the corner with a
Вообще. 8-7. Я так и знал, что они выиграют. И fnatic получает кубок. Они еще там на... Одна минута рекламы. Когда эта реклама уже закончится, задолбали. Дайте досмотреть. Как тут у нас? Пока что звук прикручу. Пока матч не начался. Давайте пока что поговорим, там, не знаю. Что там? У них 221 зритель. Там все пишут, какая четко. Понятно. Сейчас мы пока что чат уберем. Так. Ну, короче, чат уберем. И будем смотреть. Пока вот реклама идет. Один смех. Пока что идем на YouTube зайдем. Не смега. Пока что идем на YouTube зайдем. Смега. А надо и дальше смотреть. Там вроде уже реклама закончилась. Вроде бы. Cosplay Streamers, Music Language Sports, We Got It All, Welcome to DreamHack. Ну, короче, реклама какого-то игрового зала. Короче, мы поняли. Давайте качество сделаем у меня максимальное. Пусть автоматически будет. Сейчас оно быстро настроится. Что там в чате пишут? Когда реклама уже закончится, долбаная. Я хочу посмотреть, что они там, кто будет дальше играть. fnatic выиграли vitaly. Я теперь не знаю, кто будет дальше. Пока у нас реклама, мы можем почитать чат, но только один Денис Мега. Жалко, но все равно. Вот это вот. Там братишкин стрим, давайте посмотрим. Не обращайте внимания. Вот он вчера получит стрим. Пока он не стримит. Шо? О! Наконец-то. Еще 40 секунд. 40. Я думал, уже началось. Но все равно. Сейчас оно быстро начнется, через 30 секунд. И будем смотреть дальше. Что же там дальше будет такое? Все, ребят, начинается. Пришел.
Swedish team in the grand final up against Vitality, who have looked revitalized as they bring in Shocks. Known as Shoxy Jesus, and for good reason. Well, it's the second half of our second map of this grand final. Machine, he's Henry, and we are off to see what fnatic can do on the CT side. Crim's driving by for info and actually re-peaking to get a whole lot more than he bargained for. Four players holding W, charging straight into the clutches of J-Dubs. He falls back again.
Yeah, it's a very important pistol round, this one. Vitality gunning for as they make their way up towards Arch. Give me JW striking first, so a couple of kills from fnatic, but RPG continues to pace.
Ого! Кримс, ты шо? Капец.
Vitality bringing fast pace to the first part of the second half, but unable to find the headshots required. fnatic ready and waiting for it, and no force buy is going to be as potential as what we saw in the first half, because you didn't get that bomb planted. You have to take the full eco and bring the AKs out in the third. P250 for shocks and one flashbang. That's about it. Looking to find a plant towards B potentially. Can they get anything done here? Just to find
Так,
one
давай,
kill would be.
Мне нравится этот Кримс. Прикольный чувак.
Yeah, they're just beating the team. Shredded by the MP9. That's a whole lot of cash for Golden. And RPK, it's a Glock, it's no armor, it's 10 for fnatic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be now. It's up to RPK to try and find one frag. That's not going to happen. It's double digits for fnatic. Well held. Haven't given many frags away so far. But here come the AK-47s. Looking to answer back. And this could be problematic for CT side, considering they've got 3 MP9s, 2 for Masters. No mainstay rifles in their hands. It's going to be Crimson Golden with their bigger weaponry. So they want to get aggressive here. They want to try and take the game to fnatic and cause chaos at the start. The shutdown execution potential. Time will tell. HE at the very beginning of the round. Smoke down towards the bottom of T steps. Minimal damage inflicted. Spray back from Apex and CTs. Waiting patiently now.
Look at the Apps aggression. That's interesting. JW and Brolin have chosen to take a very aggressive stance. And should Shox continue his advance, he's going to walk straight into that. He is. He may not be prepared for this. Certainly not the strength in numbers that they're presenting. Molotov doesn't change things for JW, and here comes the fight. Easy for Shox. Wow.
Yeah,
He shrugs that off.
That's no problem at all.
Один Фнатик. Вот сейчас Кримс, мне кажется, всем просто 3 дюлей. Лигач не сомневаюсь, но все равно он может дать свое. Голден с Кримсом. А нет, Флюша. Иду Кримс. А вон Кримс. Флюша.
They may not know it, but 2 members of Vitality are just bleeding out. Shox and Apex still standing though. And the time ticking away, there is kids present on all of them. They are going to give this a good go. Close quarters, goal through the smoke, no Roland, no trade available. Apex has done all he needed to. Zywoo caught, Crimson in a 1 versus 2, but Shoxy ensures Vitality will find their first T round in the third of our second half, of our second map.
Но они все равно выиграют, я так думаю.
It was an incredible turn of events actually in that
То, что типа они прошли раунд, то ничего.
Fnatic from running away with this first half after a timeout, called 1 timeout and then proceeded to win, what was it? I mean, I think the end of it was 6 of 7 rounds.
Yeah. It was, I think it was 6 towards the very tail end of it. It them in a better position than what it was looking like at the very start. But still, this isn't a massive problem. fnatic now do have 3 M4s, a FAMAS for JW, flush up on the MP9, but here's a bit of a master with the lesser weaponry. Shoxy will take significant damage at the start there towards that bridge position, but oh my goodness, same story for Golden. It's the HE grenade bounced over the roof off the skybox that will land directly in his skull.
Both teams talked in their pre-match interview with Frankie about how much they've done in preparation for this event, and clearly shows as we are now here in the final day, Championship Sunday. The words, "we want it more," leaving JW's mouth. Well, you have to demonstrate that desire. 3-2 split for the CTs at this moment in time, still back. Vitality.
Так, они пытаются какую-то тактику сделать. Сейчас JV сейчас всем покажет. И Кримс. Вот Кримс это самый лучший игрок, мне кажется, в этой команде. Кримс и Голден. И Голден.
Surely traded out. It's going to be Brolands giving them a man advantage. 13 seconds on the clock. Apex gets a stunning shot towards the bomb site itself, but Broland, they know he's in position. The bomb's down as well. Surely this is recoverable. I don't think they can actually get the bomb down in this thing. We will see. Plant coming through. Did it make it down in time? It absolutely did not. Well, there we go. It was a scramble towards the
211.
Vitality caught off guard by the three-man setup. They didn't have the utility to really get out of the apartments there.
That was a real problem. The clock down to 20 seconds and the bomb then loose. Brolin, all he had to do was survive. He knew that the cross was going to come from Apex. This is the frag that secured it, and then Brolin, he knows that after killing Shoxy, with the bomb now in his grasp, it was Apex who showed his face on hay bales. He knew the cross would have to come in, and he could just play the waiting game. They just ran out of time. Credit to Apex, though. He managed to get that bomb and be planting. Just 1 second shy.
It was a difficult situation. Couldn't go for the default plan, knowing that Brolin was in position. Tries to sneak his way around towards the side, but now fnatic in a fantastic spot. It's a tactical timeout. One remaining on the Vitality side. They're going to buy up into this with P250's armor. It's actually quite significant. So I would spend every last penny he has. Same story for Alex and Apex, as they are force buying across the board here. This is a massive moment for fnatic. Win this round, they're going to be in touching distance of picking up the second map and taking us to Mirage.
Apex has done a good job to avoid the initial utility thrown his way. But so much invested into this one. Vitality, somewhat of an all or nothing. Deep smoke to Banana should enable them to take that control back, and it'll be Golden responsible for it. Yet to clear logs, and so still somewhat of a paranoia there, but Flusher in support.
Так, звук.
Fly high. Zywoo first on the scene.
Там Кримс, да? А, не, там Голден. Вот Голден сейчас будет только одни хэдшоты ставить. Я вам отвечаю, смотрите. Раз. Все на Б пошли уже, дураки. Сейчас Голден бьет.
You're seeing the power of their utility. Golden's not going to let that smoke. He's certainly not going to respect it.
Так, второй килл.
Bullets catching Apex puts them now in dire straits. 3 men remain for Vitality, but Zywoo still kicking, and that's a big problem. Taking the head off Golden. Alex, he does exactly the same. A double kill with just the pistol. LJW can't do enough. Flush at the clutch.
Ай, все. 11-9.
He has the kit, sure, but as the smoke fades, he's running out of time. He's running out
Все равно.
Zywoo with a triple kill. And that was up against a very risky French force buy.
Oh, that was all or nothing for Vitality there. They've stolen away the finances of fnatic. The P250's delivering. How did Alex pull this one off? Brolin didn't have a helmet, but he made light work at Crims there. Great timing. The position couldn't be better. They had their nades out. They weren't anticipating it. And it will be a massive pickup there for Vitality. They keep a couple of players alive towards the end. They've got M4s, AKs and Kriegs. Shoxy yet to buy. But it will be a tactical timeout now for fnatic. They've got 2 remaining. That was everything for fnatic. They win that round, they'll be 12-8 up, and they would have had a full eco against them as well. That was amazing from Vitality. The Zywoo M4 as well, once he picked that up, it felt like round over, but I didn't anticipate Alex to get those 2 sensational kills. As Shoxy brings out the Mac 10, it's going to be a force buy on the fnatic side. This could be a real window of opportunity now for the French.
Wow, trying to give them a taste of their own medicine then. It's pistols, it's a whole lot of nades, and certainly some Kevlar, but will Vitality fall foul to the same trick that's put them straight back into this game? Getting that early control. You check the sandbanks and confirm the top banana is yours. Smoke in response to the CT thrown out. Doesn't look like a great one.
Так, Голден. Вот сейчас Голден сильно покажет, воздевать всех, разнесет, мне кажется, но все равно. Я, конечно, хотел ставки поставить, но у меня денег, к сожалению, не так уже много. Если были крупные деньги, я бы поставил. Ну, я же написал, типа, вот, fnatic против vitaly, короче. Вот, видите, написано. fnatic против vitaly.
Shoxy trying to show presence towards middle now. 40 seconds remain. Flashbang goes round. Incendiary deployed early. fnatic now will rotate 1 player over. Apex edges his way in.
JW's arrival, they rotate, great connection with his Desert Eagle, Flusher with a CZ-75, more damage inflicted. Shox and Zywoo limping, and they continue the aggression. cuts down another. Simon's gone, leaves two. fnatic have fought fire with fire, force with force.
Так, Fnatic.
Straight back into it, 8 seconds left. Flusher was not done. Yeah, he's interested
Что
in pulling a
скачет,
rifle.
говорю.
Catches Alex, that's an AK for him. Wow-wee.
Просто Fnatic
That's how
29.
you run that timer down. That's how you make things very uncomfortable indeed. The flashbangs coming in from CT Spawn, the CZs and Deagles delivering, and they certainly answer back. It's 12-9, that's a huge pickup. Flusher and Golden working in tandem there with the pistols. He's got to smoke down and makes things so overwhelming.
Топчик.
Vitality couldn't gain access, maybe overthinking that one with the double pump. Trying to go back towards middle. And it will be a force buy here once again. One AK-47 saved in the previous round. CZs, one MAC-10 for Alex. P250 for Apex. Eastern Nato style take Apex, or flush it down to 76, I should say. He'll be pushing Banana as well. Needs to be very careful there, only with the CZ once again.
He is feeling himself.
С
He gets 3
Голденом
kills with his
на
CZ
Б
and he's just like, I'm
мониторит.
fine with this. You take the rifle. fnatic 4 rounds away from taking us to a third map. Crim's falling off after his smoke. He is going to be hunted down though. And Zywu jumps straight into his crosshairs. A nice crossfire established as well. They're mowing them down.
КИВИ.
Shock's trying to find a way back in. As is Apex. He can hit this shot. He has a chance instead. JW's low and the nade is nice.
Апекс подорвался.
Shock's low. 1 versus 2. He's already
Давай,
had a double kill in this round. The bomb is
убей. Вместе с
within his
Люшей.
grasp and had a chance to find Flusher
Шок
instead.
с
He
этого.
retreats.
He has won so many of these sort of clutch scenarios throughout this tournament. It's what he's brought into the team to do. One of the masterminds of the 1vx situations. They stick together towards a short position. Now he knows where they are. He's got a Molotov in hand. I'll use that to try and get the bomb down at this stage. 45 seconds remain. Both players in the same position. Needs to be very careful here.
If he really clears this and goes B, I'm going to scream, Dan.
Ну все, 13-9.
Perfect catch from Flusher. Gets the timing with his back turned. He doesn't have to worry. Not a single bullet thrown in the Swedes' direction, and so 13 now on the board for fnatic.
Yeah, money broken as well. Vitality are averaging $2,000 per player. It's round 23. They're running out of time. They can't force this one. They have to let it slip by. They need money and guns going forward. fnatic looking like they're locking in this second map. Their CT side has been powerful. They've won out a couple of force by rounds themselves. And Flusher still with just the CZ. He knows they're on eco now. And he's hungry for blood. We'll see him push and push towards B. Wants to find yet another frag here. And he's going to get it. Golden will be behind him. And now 2 players remain on the Vitality side. 14 rounds guaranteed. But can any damage be done?
Wow, Flusher's found his swagger again. Crims with the double
Плюс
kill.
я вообще обожаю его.
Well, that's 2 rounds
Тупо самый
after
лучший
the
игрок,
force
мне
of the
кажется.
CZ. The Flusher has just demanded some control of Banana with simply a sidearm. He knew they were broken, and now he wants to break them mentally, just taking that fight, tapping away with a pistol that's certainly fallen out of favor for most, but not the fnatic boys.
Certainly not. Flusher will give in though. He'll purchase up the M4 I suppose if he has to.
Oh, I guess
Use
so.
the rifle.
An aggressive fight taken early, and Crims, ooh, lucky to be alive. A bullet catching him in the dome. Brings him down to 20.
Notice we haven't really seen a Zywu AWP on this T side. He's normally so good with it, very aggressive, especially towards Banana. Difficult to get it out sometimes, especially when it's a back and forth game like this. Your cash doesn't really build up. Grim's still down at 21 points of health. Went for the spray towards T-Steps at the start of round. Could more
Так
be
как Голден
bargained
тех
for.
пор разнесет вместе с этим.
5 players towards B. Vitality
С кем
struggling now. They have 1 smoke remaining. A Molotov, a couple of flashes. Now 3 CTs making their way over.
Там же Крим.
Golden has been so good at finding the 1 kill.
Вот и Голден.
A couple of fresh kick things off as Zywu will eventually take him down.
Сделал.
Ridiculous from Golden. He was holding the line and just had the timing perfect. Zywu, however, gets himself over the smoke and catches Crims in
Плюс,
rotation.
давай.
Keeping things level, keeping things close. JW looking to change things though. Training his aim on that cross and connects. Zywu gone. Shocks and RPK with the bomb down. The flash catches him. He has the smoke though. He can just hide within it. And Flusher onto RPK, puts it all on Shocks. He has to save the day now, and the bullets are lined up. He had it perfectly, looking to contest, make sure they're not on that floor. Using the smoke, he catches the head of Brolin. They have the time, and fnatic have 15. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swedes 1 round away from taking us all the way in this grand final.
Yeah, it's looking like it's locked in at this stage. 15-9, $4,000 per player on the Vitality side. They try to execute towards B there.
Последний раунд, походу, остался ему и все.
You can see flashbang comes over, but Golden still had a slight second to work out that he could find 2 frags there. Perfectly done. Been so strong for them so far. Round 25 could be our very final one here on Inferno. This is the pick of fnatic, and you can see why now. Another successful campaign. It's going to take 6 rounds in a row on the T side of Inferno for Vitality just to take us to overtime. And that seems like a little bit out of their reach at this stage. We'll see what they can do. They've got 4 AKs. Shoxy with $4,000 can get an AK armor, 1 smoke. Also the flashbang instead.
And so it begins, round 25.
Так.
Is this where fnatic close it out and seal the deal for a 3rd map in the series? Good damage, Braun, and he's going to get caught through the wall. Shocks his bullet. Doesn't matter if there's a smoke or a wall in front of him, he tends to connect. He's got that 6th sense.
Так. Где этот Кримс?
He may want to continue to twist the knife, though. Rub some salt in the wound, because a flash, no, it's a smoke, and now JW's been caught out as well. The French poised to find double digits.
Флюша,
To
давай.
deny a 3rd map just yet.
Шокс.
And with that damage, they actually changed plans
Бегут на
rather
Б.
quickly as well. You can see knives are out. They want to accelerate onto B, catch them off guard, and they're right. It's all onto Golden. He would have to do something ridiculous.
Golden.
Another double from Golden. Standing his
Минус
ground,
2.
he'll slow them down and cut them down to size.
Флюша с
Down to
Кримсом.
50. A flash advance, but RPK's position could not be better.
Ай,
Crims
Кримса
wasn't ready
убили.
for it, and he's able to escape. Flusher to clutch to put fnatic on an even keel on the series, but RPK's too strong. What an interesting round that was. 3 kills from RPK, and Vitality find double digits.
Ну, последний раунд остался фнатиком и все. Они выиграли.
5 rounds in a row. It's Golden once again with a double kill with that Krieg, but that weapon will be removed at this point. And they've got money to buy here, but I don't think it's required they fully invest into it. They've got a buffer of 5 rounds. They don't need to limp into
Так, надеюсь, фнатик выиграет все-таки.
Let's take the partial here, barely even that. He called it a full eco. Just to let this one slip by. Vitality will get closer to 15 after this one, but still need 4 rounds after it. That's such a massive order in the context of Inferno.
Они забегают на А, там у нас стоит кто? JV, наверное, и Флюша. А там все КТшники почти. Точнее, весь фнатик. Так,
Hope and a
JV.
prayer from JW as he throws a couple of wild ones into the smoke.
Так, Алекс. Криво кинул
Not taking any
Молотов.
chances. Molotovs to clear the
Вот
corner.
Крим сейчас, мне кажется, покажет супер класс.
But you're right, this one should be Vitality's by a considerable margin. They have done everything on this A take. They molly the corner, smoke arch, smoke library, and they stick around. Fight going to be given. As Crims to get that information, and actually by showing their numbers, that's enough for them. They want to just keep the CTs guessing. Still utility being pumped towards A, but the attack is on its way towards B.
Так, они
Golden, you've
забегают на
done it
Б.
twice in a row
Все,
now.
здесь
Surely you
встретит
don't do
Голден.
damage again. This time, an unarmored Deagle. He has the shot, but the smoke will land.
Все идут на
Doesn't
Б,
find
вы
the angle
серьезно?
through it. Flusher, however, in the meantime, stopped Apex on his A lurk. While shot through the smoke, cutting RPK down, but the frag is what
Мне
he's
же не
looking for.
отыграются. Я так не думаю, конечно. Но все равно они могут отыграться и получить себе приз. Так не хочется. Я за фнатик болею. Так ладно. Что это такое? Значит, соберитесь, алло.
And as Crim's getting one, just looking to see if any weapons will be blown towards CT spawn. Quite a blast, and still won't be able to recover anything. We'll see if Crims gets any luck here. And he will, in fact, get the AK-47. So that's something going into the next round.
Yeah, no complaints there. Weapon he would otherwise not have been able to equip. Let's see that again from Cyber. Yeah, I like how you phrase that. A sign of things to come. We haven't necessarily seen the robot that is Zywoo. certainly not those highlight reel moments that he seems to find all damn day.
Well, a chance now for Vitality. Posting a couple of rounds in a row. Still need 4 more and RPK pushes up towards the half wall. Stuck in the smoke for now. JW back on the AWP. Flush up and Golden once again. This time a little bit more assertive in the hold.
Я бы в один постреливал.
Looking for shots down towards
Я
the
бы не
box
знал, я
position.
просто
Also
бы стрелял,
towards the corner,
убил
push
все.
it back.
Не смирал КСК.
60 rounds, it does just seem like such a big ask. In a row, no less. So far, 2 of those 6 have been acquired.
Как мне хорошо делают, когда эти виды. Так, Кримс.
Is this where it all comes crashing down for Vitality? RPK injured, 56 points of health. Shocks listening out for sound cues, trying to work out if there's anything to be done towards A. Bomb and 2 of his teammates waiting at the mouth of the B bomb site. They'll bait out a smoke. Down to the remaining utility, flash up, and indeed Golden only have a flashbang between them. That would be the ideal position to head towards, but instead they choose middle. JW pulls the trigger, and it couldn't be better. Takes down the talisman of Vitality, that's Zywoo.
Последний раунд. Еще не последний, но все равно. Если это
The
не
timing
раунд,
was
то
great
все.
on that smoke as well. Just as they were pushing through the C team, its smoke there's arrived on Arch. Didn't stop JW, of course. Good timing. And a big leg up. 4 frags away now from taking us to a third map. Mirage and Golden. He's still holding B. Phenomenal work from Apex. He doesn't let the double come in. They have the site. They have the plan. And they're all coming from the same direction. fnatic, 3 members from where they start this round off.
No kids here, Alex, and they've got the AWP in hand as well. Brought on the FAMAS. Luckily, 2 players are completely wrecked here. You've got Shoxy, 35 points of health, and Apex just at 2. They also have no grenades, and Alex, he's the only player that's healthy here, trying to challenge from the banana position.
Ну,
At the
серьезно.
start on Brolan, shutting down Shock's coffins. So Alex and Apex is left to them. And another frag. This time onto Apex. Alex, that's a huge frag. And the round will go Vitality's way. We play on.
Great stuff there, Vitality.
Ну, кстати, 1260.
It's down to the fact that the CTs didn't have kids there. They actually probably had a decent chance.
Сейчас. Подождите. Немного. Она быстро сейчас загрузится. Ой. Не дает, значит, так. Значит, был 763.
Do anything with this, looking for that first pick, using the smoke as cover. See if anyone trying to
Что
flash through.
сделать? Вот на.
Interestingly enough, sometimes teams will want to throw that one or make a shot on one part of the map and relocate instead. He tells them the AWP's on B, and they leave him to it. There will be a rotate though in some fashion. Simply just a USP for Flusher though, so it's not like he can contribute much. We are seeing exactly what the desk outlined as well. There is a distinct advantage in Vitality's court in terms of strategy. There's so many more options for them. Jogs draws blood. Roland gone.
Блин, шок,
Where he is,
кстати,
though, he's
обошел.
tagged up in apps. Oh, the info's there for JW, and he does connect. Still nobody dropped, though. Just Zywoo and Shocks. Oh, good call. Shaken, and
Не
now look
уходит
at the
на Б.
reaction, immediately turning tail.
Flusher still hasn't reacted to this as a missed shot comes through. They now know they're heading towards B, but the race is on. Flusher, USP only. I don't think he can do much about this. Unfortunately, you'd be considering the AWP save if you're on the CD side right now, if you ask me. Looking for any shots that can be found. 15-13 looks to be a certainty at this point. And one player tucked in towards the ruins here. Does Apex check it?
It seems that way. Oh, Golden.
Nice shot.
Голден вообще.
That's all he'll be bringing out of that round, though.
Так, пожалуйста, Флюша.
And they were tagged. Flusher's got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. A Krieg now on the floor, thanks to Golden's handiwork. You can hear them exiting, and so Flusher will
Сюда. Какого фила?
stick around and go likely retrieve that rifle if he can.
That's something they're going to have an AWP and the Krieg into the next round. Round number 16 still eludes them. Now just 2. Started with 6.
This is starting to get real.
It is. That's when the nerves start to set in. You can start playing a little bit more cagey on the defense here, knowing that if you go down first, your teammates might get frustrated with you. You won't be as aggressive as you might be at the start of the half. And there's a tactical timeout called by Golden.
Let's see if it pays off as much as the French timeout did on their defense. Completely turned it around.
4 rounds in a row so far. Has to be 6 for overtime. It's a great effort so far. They've rattled the cage of
20 секунд Fnatic.
No doubt.
По-моему, тренер объясняет, как нужно играть, как обычно.
New addition, worth mentioning, their land debut with this new roster, quote unquote new roster. Flusher and Golden joining. And the core reunited, JW, Crims and Flusher.
Все, он объяснил, как надо играть, сейчас они пойдут и всех разнесут.
Talking about playing with them, and it's just a reunion of not only players but friends. And see how far that dynamic helps them when adversity is so real. Look at this from RBK. He uses the wall, tucks in, the smoke will keep him safe from any Molotovs and any funny business, and he still has 84 points of health after 2 nades and a Molotov were thrown in his direction. Ambitious from Flusher, hoping for a tag. Anything to help him paint a picture of what's behind that smoke.
Dangerously close there with the preemptive spray. They're going to be boosting up.
О, это подсадка видно.
Oh, what's going on here? Well, thinking better of it. Gotta go back to a more traditional setup here. 1 CT spawn, 1 player coffin, Shoxy. Oof. Brolan almost had his head removed there. All things slow down now. Full banana control for Vitality takes vision away from the CT side. That starts to base out smokes now. 1 minute hits the clock. Remember, 1 round will do it for fnatic to take us to a 3rd. If Vitality find this, it's only the loss bonus that will keep fnatic in the game. They'll get $3,400. They need to save a couple of rifles so they can't win.
This is a really prime position for Crims to get a multi-kill. He can't even get 1. Shut down.
Ничего себе.
Shock still lingering in apartments and now can potentially keep the 8 defenders busy while the bomb is off elsewhere. Still with only 30 seconds left, Vitality are going to have to come to a conclusion soon.
Yeah, what's the final play going to be? It's going to be an A-side finish. Apex with the bomb. Brolan alone for now. JW desperately trying to scramble back to the side. The great smoke from the young star. He'll sit towards the apartments now. It looks like he's done enough to buy some time at least. JW isolated there with the AWP.
Oh my god.
Давай. Fnatic. Бить Алекса. Голден, давай. Ай-яй-яй. Он на сейве. Английском бачишь, что ли? Да ну нафиг. Не-не-не, Fnatic, не проигрывайте. Пожалуйста.
And that, I mean, that admittedly was coordinated chaos if we're going to use the coordinated word.
Ай.
We've even got a lovely Christmas present waiting.
Он засадил.
Thought I saw an AWP in play. Oh. 2-4.
Подорвался.
You normally save his houses at the back there. They had pretty high HP as well.
But let's not forget it was a bit of a scandalous plan.
Yeah, I guess it was a little bit odd. It doesn't really matter either way. They're going to have so much money for the final round. They've got 7K on 3 different players. So, interesting, but still doesn't really have much of an effect going forward. And we'll see round number 30 arrive. 5 rounds in a row for Vitality. All roads lead here, though. fnatic will have to scrape together what they can.
Malma, fnatic, they've failed 5 times in a row. They haven't heard you. This is their last chance to close it out in regulation.
Final timeout as well. It all comes down to this point. A CZ for Flusher. Golden on the P250.
That's more like it.
Oh, there it is. They got the MP9 now and the Krieg from the previous. 2 SMGs, 3 rifles, a couple of
Последний раунд, ребят. Решающий.
That's more like it. Final round here.
Nice work from JW. Stops any early investigations up the mid brackets. Instead, though, Shock's back up to his usual.
Пожалуйста, Fnatic.
little strangle on this T side. It's been working wonders.
Так берись ты уже.
Shock's preparing for a smoke. This is their initial take. They slow it down.
Так. Сейчас вот на вообще. Бролан. Бролан тащи. С Кримзом. Так, Кримз в Алекса. Ой, красава. А, я пошли. Я думаю, что они выиграют. Ну, конечно, еще есть шанс, но все равно маленький.
Four flashbangs up against them as well here. There really isn't much sign of life in this round. fnatic are going to be dejected after this massive lead. It looked like it was certain they were going to go through to a third.
Один в 4. Очень маленький шанс. Вообще бомба сейчас взорвет. Подождите. Ничья.
Vitality, incredible work. Zywoo ensured that round
Я
was
думал,
going against
fnatic
teams
выиграет
play. What an
капец.
opener. He didn't even have his teammates swinging and didn't need his teammates to swing. And 6 in a row. 8 in total, but 6 in the tail end of that second half. We'll see that again. You can see Crims, he knew he had so much to do, but couldn't be responsible for all of those positions.
Ridiculous scene. 26 kills for Zywoo. Beneath him, RPK 22. What a shift he's put in so far. You don't expect him to be at the very top of the scoreboard consistently, but he's managed to do that on both maps now. What a stunning performance from the old boy.
You always talk about him like he's your dad. You know, the old boy, oh, he's back.
He just played in my area.
He is, exactly. Practically a Counter-Strike grandnephew. 25 years of DreamHack and 20 years of Counter-Strike. We go to overtime now too. Great nade damage, wow. A carpet bomb from the French, but immediately Golden finds the response. He has the support of Flasher. Flash admittedly forces him off, and so does Golden. 26 from him. While we're highlighting players, he has been a nuisance for Vitality on B on multiple rounds.
Well, it's a 5-on-4, but as you noted, so much damage inflicted from those HEs towards the corner. Still, Golden happy with that. Certainly recoverable here for Vitality as they do have 4 players towards the B side of the map. It's only Golden to defend. He'll have to drop the smoke, knowing the contact play would shut him down completely, but they've smoked back themselves. A rotation comes in from Flash Up, holding towards the spawn position. He has a smoke available as well. 50 seconds remain. Pretty much has to be a B finish here. They have no presence on the map whatsoever. They don't know what's coming behind them. Need to commit in the next 15 seconds or so.
Seen this before. You boost your teammate up, it enables you to throw some rather aggressive Molotovs and nades. Seems like the former is the plan. And with 30 seconds left, this is the call. Shock's responsible for more than just the CT smoke as well. They're going to try and force Golden's hand, force him into one position, but at the moment, no real threat. Flush up. Good connection so far. 15 seconds Vitality. They have to find an answer soon. Zywoo is the answer.
Все горят. Эй, Флюша, перезарядка была. Через дым, красава, 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 давай. Шокс осталось убить вместе с APX. Вот так, короче. Есть. Натик.
It's a start. MR3.
Yeah.
That's the first.
Well, Ben, it was the opening bit from Golden, and then the full B execution. That was a double pump, turning in a couple of smokes early. Molotovs as well, trying to bait out the remaining utility. It didn't look like they stood a chance there, but Zywoo somehow
Так, если шансы есть у Фнатика на победу. Может, они сейчас отыгрывают на ничью.
Double overtime. We've seen plenty of those this tournament. Could be happening. Another great nade sequence here from fnatic. They do a lot of damage towards RPK, taking down to 18, Zywoo 85. And he knows he has to get the first pick here. We haven't seen him use the orb on the T side too often on this showing. Oh, he knows Golden plays towards those coffins. He's going to hit this, isn't he?
Decision from Golden to fall off, and now the smokes arrive. He doesn't know how lucky he is. Nades land, and that will put flusha down to half health. The CTs on A haven't moved a muscle during all of this posturing on B.
Yeah, they're not too active on the CT side. 3 players residing towards the A bomb side. Here we go, the same execution we saw before. Apex delivering the new box smoke, or Molotov I should say. 45 seconds here. Once again, trying to bait out the initial utility. Here comes the final play now. Molotov's over. 2 CTs in spawn, they're actually both there. Nothing towards the bomb side whatsoever. Held off by the incendiary for now. Flashbang's decent though. Golden found many frags in this position of 4.
Ты шо? JV тупо убил всех гранатой. Это ГГ, мне кажется. Сейчас Шокси перестреляют.
Softened up by flusha and Golden respectively. You can see just how brutal that is. Apex and RPK, it's the bomb, it's everything. Zywoo, he did a good job to pick up that bomb, fake it, try and give them away back in, but fnatic, a spotless record on their CT side of overtime.
Yeah, 3-0 would be just what the doctor ordered here. We'll see if they can keep it up. JW finding his confidence now, facing down towards T steps, dancing around flames there. Apex is in trouble, down to 68. Flashbang goes over the top, trying to challenge towards the barrels here. They've tried B executions twice in a row now in overtime. Hasn't worked out for them. And at this stage, he might try that luck towards the A side. Seems like fnatic are just too strong with the utility game. Struggling to shut down Golden's position in the boost. He's found multiple frags there on their CT campaign.
There's a whole lot of faith in Golden's B hold, because flusha, admittedly, he's always been there when he needed to, but very willing to lean towards A. The flash is eaten by JW. Has the spore of Crims though, and they reaggress. They will not let Vitality have this control for free. RPK's the one holding them. They will throw their utility and start their advance. Great shot!
Почти трипл килл, ты шо?
Flusha, he finds the third as well.
Crucial.
Leaves just 2 for Vitality. And that's changed even more so. Rocking the boat is JW, looking for a second frag of the round. Apex is quick on for the 1v4.
Apex.
Grabs the ball and only has 40 seconds. Quite the adjustment. Shuts down Roland. There's only one more man on that site, and that's flusha. I don't think Apex is ready for this though. Instead, he pulls out the fake, and flusha ensures it.
Мне кажется, это ГГ.
3-0 coming into their team.
After losing 6 in a row as well, what an adjustment that was. That B bomb site was completely locked down. You could see after showing 2 strong defenses on that side of the map, they had 4 players at the A site knowing they could funnel them back in towards A. Good take towards middle, assertive stuff there from the CT side. Great spray down from Crims, and nothing could be done in that 1 versus 4. Apex gets a couple of kills, but no chance of fighting flusha. They're going to need a clean sweep themselves on the CT side. Vitality, that is, just to take us to double overtime. The same mission, but this time on the defense.
It's a daunting task, and again, fnatic have what they had for so long in regulation here in overtime. They have 3 opportunities this time. 1 round is all they need. 1 of 3. Malmo looking to cheer the home side on in order to take us to a 3rd barrage. Could be on the cards, and now it's Vitality who have to have a perfect defense. Change from the norm here, Henry. No one taking early damage.
That's a good point. Normally there's about 3,000 damage inflicted with the HP grenades at the very start. This time, giving each other a little bit of respite here. We'll see whether this is going to be a successful gambit from Apex. He tries to get aggressive control of the banana area. HE very successful this time. That's Golden. And Apex known for his aggression this side of the map. Needs to try and get the hell out of there if possible. Shoxy still fancies it. They should take the advantage and run. And they will. They'll fall back at this stage. 5 versus 4. Good start now.
Felt like They threw everything but the kitchen sink at them, but there's still utility available for the CTs on 2. That's Zywoo and RPK, who are both on A. Replaces the flame. Crim throws some of his own as well. Wants to ensure there's still eyes
Типа
on
в Натика есть все шансы, чтобы
W's
выиграть.
part of this as well, looking to sell it as best they can. They have got 3 CTs there, and now Golden very much ahead of the pack. Oh, this is not going to be too easy. Sharks making it so damn hard for them, and he's had the support of Apex as well. They can't get past this wall of smoke, and Shox has done so much. It leaves just Crims. There's nothing he can really do.
Get a plum, but in overtime, 16k doesn't really have much of a knock-on effect. At this point, hoping he can win out in the 1 versus 3. He didn't even reload the AK there. He's got 8 bullets.
Так.
And just a matter of time, I think, before he's taken down. Not even preempting the fact that Alex coming above him. He really didn't stand a chance there. Nothing could be done. But that's a good start. As we said, another clean sweep required from Vitality. They'll find the first. Now 2 rounds in a row to get onto double overtime, and that means they'll start on the CT side after that. A lot to do. fnatic can experiment with some pacing in this round especially to see if they can catch him off guard, change things up. That's the call you want to be making in overtime. He's presented quite a slow-paced game in regulation. Now maybe just change the pace up completely.
That round looks so much different if Shox doesn't avoid that flashbang. You know, he catches Golden and it enables him to put more bullets into that smoke. Flush taking some early damage. Is that from a teammate?
Each other.
Oh, it's such a crucial time.
Yeah, it means
of a grand final.
Potential now, and now down to 46. You see it a couple of times in tournament.
You do. Everyone's guilty of it.
Раунд из 6.
And more early damage inflicted. Trivial
Матч,
though.
пожалуйста.
And let's not forget there are scavenged AKs in play as
Если будет
well. This
победа.
time the M4 from Apex does connect. It's not going to be converted though. Instead, Golden tagged. This is all too familiar for fnatic. Needing just 1 round. And more early damage. Utility usage from Vitality has been strong. And now the flames arrive, which sends Brolin packing and down to 75. As the flash arrives in Zywoo's face, his Molotov is the perfect response.
Yeah, just as the smoke was dissipating there as well. RPK waiting for his opportunity to strike with the AK in hand. And challenging Zywoo, that's brave. This guy doesn't miss too often. That might push them back towards a quad here. They can't really justify a route back towards the B side, but they're going for it. They are going to hightail it back with 20 seconds on the clock here. They'll have to make sound cues, and okay, they're trying to fake that out.
Oh,
it's pretty smart at that rate.
Oh, it has. The rotate was on from Alex and Zywoo. Now they can access the site.
Oh.
Давай.
Amazing. They took that hook, line, and sinker.
They full-on sold it with just steps.
Yeah.
And now Zywoo, Shox, and Apex to retake fnatic. 3 frags away. Every second the bomb ticks. Is a step closer to Mirage. JW, that's a leap in the right direction.
Трипл килл от КИВИ. Все, это победа. Победа, fnatic, ёпрст. Серьезно? fnatic, победа. Я так и знал, что они выиграют. fnatic. Победители.
And there we have it. It will be a 3rd map on the agenda. We are going to Mirage, Alex. I can't wait. Another fantastic map where the snipers can really show us what they're made of. JW and Zywoo, that's at their best map between them. Yeah. That's going to be another show-stopping performance.
Yeah, it's rare to see Mirage as a 3rd map as well, but my God, how often do you think about being able to do just an audio bait? How often does it actually pay off? And how often does it secure you a 3rd map in a grand final? Our analysts are standing by to break it down.
Yes, outmaneuvered. It's going to be Vitality that run it all the way back
and then get played on the quick footwork there, fnatic.
That is insane, right? To actually keep the communication so calm and so poised in that moment right there,
Да,
when
типа
you're
интервью.
on the cusp of potentially taking the map and taking to the third. Props to whoever made that call, because that is some heads-up play right there.
Sure is. And they also, showcase how information sometimes goes against you, right?
Yeah.
Because RPK, he thought he did the right play. He thought he called to his teammate, right, I know they're going to go towards B now. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And in, as we said, backstage, he shouldn't even have been in that position. Cyber got the opening cracks. He should just have fallen back towards side, played safe, but he tried to play it up front, got that information, and in the end, kind of bite him in the own ass.
Yeah, I think simply put is that. I mean, RPK did
Вот
what
типа
I
крутые
think
моменты,
anybody
все там
else would have
скатки.
done right there.
Well, we actually had multiple examples where Jake and I were talking where players overstayed their welcome top mid and actually came back to bite them on both sides, right? So here, unfortunately for RPK, his call there was the one that went out to the team, which caused the over-rotation. Now, you can't sit there and blame him for this because it's a game of inches, it's a game of tiny margins, but that's where the details come into it.
Talk about the devils in the details. Why don't we just get down to the details right now? We do have a drawing board, so perhaps we can take a look at that and do it right now, Jacob.
We're going to look at some of the stuff that fnatic did well, especially in the first half and in the first, side of the half. They slowed down a little bit, but here's a round where it's 6-3 for fnatic. Now, Golden and JW and Flush, you can see they're all towards Banana, and Golden in particular in this game had a great game in terms of entry frags. You see him here go up against Saivu, gets the first break, he keeps on going, he's not afraid of fighting Apex afterwards, gets Apex as well, goes down to a Molotov. But what I want you guys to look out for is how fast that Flusher and how fast
Хотя подожди.
as a team reacts. There's only played
No,
25 seconds of the round, legit time. Now, if we play it out, you can see Flusher instantly rotates down towards middle. Brolin smoking off left side middle. JW, Brolin. That is just well played by fnatic. They're constantly moving around, they're constantly ready, they're constantly adapting, and when you're playing a team that plays with so much pace, as we also highlighted before going into this game, Vitality seems to struggle a little bit on the CT side.
Yeah, this right here is really fantastic to point out because most teams, after they get 2 opening kills, will sit back and wait for the CTs to go aggressive.
Yeah.
Fnatic, knowing that
Не
they've forced an
получается, не знаю
over-rotation and
почему.
taken as much territory as they can, Crim's forward position allowed them to go for this if he found any more information, and that was their constant T-side. In their face, constantly applying pressure, and it's very difficult to deal with.
Speaking of the pressure, right now that last map
Не знаю, чел, не
was left
получается.
up there to fnatic. Yeah. We're going to Mirage. We got a third decider. Whether you want it or not, that's what we have. A third map on the cards. What can we think about when we go to Mirage?
So, look, this one here was a close affair when we saw Vitality versus Mouse Sports play on it. And I actually have a clip that I'd love to roll here, Trace, because I've been pointing this out the entire time, and we've been seeing it through every game. It is Vitality with a lot more strategies and structure. This was a necessary bailout strategy for them to use in this map, for them to be able to get back in the driver's seat. Now, what you're going to
Всем
see here is
спасибо
just
за просмотр,
RPK
всем
early
удачи,
throwing
всем
nades. You can
пока.
see the Molotov in the distance.
Так, Fnatic посмотрели, так теперь приходим. Так. Зачем тебе мой номер? Подожди. Ты хочешь мне сдонатить? Подожди. Хорошо. Давайте напишу номер. Вот написал. Так, короче, просто изменю и в описании тебе напишу. Сейчас, подожди. Так, подожди. А, только PayPal, это не надо. Давай, короче, просто сейчас зайду. Быстро в описании напишу этот донат. Куда писать, короче. На КИВИ. Так, подожди. Все написал. Посмотри в описании, там должен быть номер. Сейчас. Так, подожди. все написал. Посмотри в описании, там должен быть номер. Сейчас. Так. Brawl Stars. Сейчас. Если в описании посмотрите, короче, должен быть этот КИВИ номер. Так. Brawl Stars. Ну, подожди, сейчас я быстро на паузу поставлю. Ну, короче, этот. О, чувак, короче, этот, как тебе сказать? Ну, короче, я вернулся, мне в кошелек там ничего не пришло. О, чувак, короче, этот, как тебе сказать? Ну, короче, я вернулся, мне в кошелек там ничего не пришло. Майкл Джексон. Задонатишь. Был бы классно, задонатил, конечно. Я был бы очень рад. Тут 135 подписчиков. Блин, Майкл Джексон. Давай, если не задонатишь, я тебе дам модера. Бесплатно. Ты вообще стримит. Во. А хочешь задонатить? Честно, это не мое. Типа как хочешь. Тут реклама. Еще реклама. Дан-дан-дан. Так, значит, был 763.
Do anything with this, looking for that first pick, using the smoke as cover. Minimal trying to push.
Что сделать? Вот, значит.
Interestingly enough, sometimes teams will want to throw that.
Значит, был 763.
Do anything with this, looking for that first pick, using the smoke as cover. Minimal trying to push.
Вот, значит.
Interestingly enough, sometimes teams will want to throw that.
Значит, был 763. Подожди, чувак сейчас посмотрю, мне пришло, что ли, нет? Сейчас, подожди. Сейчас я на минутку.